when I see the animals attacking one another, it makes me feel sad, because as humans, we already attack each other. So just to imagine like two deers, going head for head, like, what? That's ram's job. Whenever you see a ram, that's how they play, that's how they get along. If I was to see two, like, if you watch Animal Planet, you have seen like the species fight each other, but normally that's over a mate. They have to prove to the lady that they are worthy of her love, her nurturing, her care. You see them fight or you see them dance, and whoever wins, whoever's the most beautiful normally wins that lady's heart. It's happening around us every single day, and these are just the things that I pay attention to. And if other people don't pay attention to it, it's okay, it's cool. But when you want to have a conversation with someone like me, if we're not talking about the sky, the moon, the stars, the earth, if we're not talking about astronomy, if we're not talking about humanitarian things, if we're not talking about civil rights, if we're not talking about, biblical things, because I want to learn more about the Bible, then it's like you're not the one for me. Talking about Cardi or talking about, basketball, those things are fun too. I like to talk about sports. I don't watch a lot of sports because I'm not hanging around people that watch sports. For me, I can only watch sports when I go to the bar or when I go out of town. Then that's when I watch sports. Or when I'm hanging around men, that's when I watch sports the most. But other than that, by myself, I don't watch sports. So it's like I can talk about all of these things, but at the end of the day, it's just certain things that, like, it turns my gears in a positive way, and there's things that like turns my gears in a negative way. I'm constantly getting pushed and pulled on, to just be myself and not care what anybody else thinks. And then I get pushed and pulled to be really physically active with these people, and I have to remember that I'm not in no great danger. It's just words that's coming out of their mouth. So it's like I just gotta eat that up, because as long as they don't put their hands up towards me, there's no reason for me to really get self-defensive. And I'm not trying to be an attacker, I'm trying to be a rescuer. So it's like, it's really tough when you just really have these arguments with ignorant people, because it's like they don't hear what you're saying, they don't comprehend what you're saying. It's like, okay, well, you'll understand these hands going upside your head, and then them not even really understanding, like, why did I just get hit upside my head? Like, for real, just arguing over a fucking banana peel. I want to smash you, and I'm not like that. Like, it doesn't make sense to go to court over, and then it does make sense to go to court over, because again, I just call it a tantrum. I literally threw a tantrum over a fucking banana peel, like, for real. And this man is talking out the side of his neck. He's uneducated, he doesn't care about the environment, and I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what I felt like I wanted to do. But that's not an excuse. And this is just the things that I see and I have witnessed. For most people that probably reside in DC, visit DC, I seen a snake once. I think back in the day, there was a lot of snakes. I mean, as they done dried up some of these rivers and lakes, some of them don't have a home, some of them do have a home, some of them went down south. Something else that I have experienced is being in the Grand Canyon. Any Grand Canyon around the world, or any canyon, I guess you want to call it. It used to be a ocean there. It used to be, a lot of body of water. And there's about, I think I looked up, there's probably like 4 or 5, definitely one in China, and most people know the one in Arizona. China is the only one that's sticking to me. So again, that could be us today, that could be us in a few years, that could be us tomorrow. You never know. So it's like, to think about these things it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you don't want to think about it every single day, because then it might send you into anxiety. It might send you into depression. It might send you into these over compulsive thoughts. And I'm happy that I haven't had compulsive racing thoughts in a long time. And normally when I do, I just get up and write, or I make myself busy. But I do have like this emotional roller coaster that I feel like I'm on continuously. And there was something that I read that was like, don't put your trust in others, like don't trust mankind, basically. But it's like you have to eventually put some type of trust into them, because if you take your car to the shop, you're trusting that they will fix the problem and they will not overcharge you because you're a single lady. You have to trust that when you go to the grocery store, that whatever it is that you want to cook for the night is going to be in there, and they did not tamper with the food to try to poison us. It's like, to a certain degree, you have to put your faith and put your trust into something or someone just to live on a daily basis. So to me, that's really hard. And I don't want to grow up having trust issues, but it's like they want us to numb all of these emotions, all of these feelings, all of these communication skills. And I don't really know how. I can ignore it, but not necessarily numb it. I just wanted to share that with you all, because it's like, it's really tough being in my shoes, even though other people would want to be in my shoes. And I can only imagine how tough it is to be in other people's shoes that I really don't want their shoes. Like, I am happy with my life. Only thing I want to do is switch with someone that gets their lace front done, to be honest. That's it. I don't do the lace front thing. I'm just so traditional with my hairstyle, and plus it costs a little bit of money, and eventually I'll have it so I can try it and see a brand new me and all of this great stuff. But my time will come. It will come. For right now, I love my wigs. I love my braids. I'm not gonna do a quick weave on myself, but I ain't really into all of that. I want something quick, fast, I can get up and go. That's why when you go in there and get your hair done, you don't have to worry about it. You probably just gotta detoxify your edges and then relay them joints down. That's about it. I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with getting up early in the morning, wanding my hair and curling my hair. I'll do the flat iron, but I'm not trying to do all of that extra stuff. At nighttime, I don't mind rolling it up and all that stuff, but no, it's just not me. And I'm not gonna be someone or something that is just not me. I don't want to use my time for stuff like that. I don't even want to use my time to do my makeup. Like, if it ain't eyebrows, eyeliner, some lashes or something, like, or natural, all day, every day. And I shout out to those girls. I slightly look up to them that have the time and the patience to do that stuff. I don't, but I would like to be them for one day, beat in my face, and just know how to do it for extra money. That's about it. But I'm really not into all of that. But I was happy I was able to get some of this stuff off my mind and a little bit off my chest, and hopefully